Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Two Clicks from KO. As always, I am Aries Edge, and with me, the cap to my Bucky, West Coast, OG, Aaron Cantu. How we doing, bro?
What up, buddy?
My blood pressure, but that's about it, homie.
My
That's about
cholesterol.
it.
Cholesterol's through the roof, but
Watching everyone open product, I ain't opening nothing. I'm sour. I'm bitter.
yeah.
I'm crying.
Sorry, buddy.
It is what it is.
It is.
Sacrifices need to be made, sir. Sacrifices need to be made, and I'm putting aside the product for the WizKids Open that we're running on July 28th. So
Yeah.
it is what it
Yeah.
is.
I got a case for myself. Got a case for our league pricing for the HeroClix League that I'm running, the Winamap League.
Nice.
So I opened that one up on video. I'm gonna be posting that. It's gonna go into the prize pool draft style. So
Ooh,
yeah. So
like
whoever
snake
wins,
draft?
not snake. I think I'll just do regular draft.
I can respect it.
So I think I have like a total of like 17 players or something. So I figure. Let me see. I got some of it here. So there's 2 primes, 6 super rares, and a chase. So that's 9, and then there's 1, 2, 3 rares with the gem.
Ooh.
So that's 12. 12 pretty good things to grab.
Yeah, I mean, this set's deep, man. It's a good set.
Yeah. So I mean, and then I got other stuff I'm throwing into, and then like my friend that he got out of the game, he's got a brick of Wolverine the X-Men and a brick of Batman. I mean, they're old, but they're sealed. They're brand new product, and he donated them.
Oh, so, that's awesome.
Yeah, got a full Phoenix Force and things like that going in. So got a bunch of stuff, man.
That's awesome, man. And some of that old stuff too is just like if he were to pull like a Green Lantern Batman, or someone were to pull a Green Lantern that Batman set, like he's still amazing. Absolutely a God Pack. I forgot about those back then. I mean,
Batman has a God Pack.
Yep.
Wolverine X-Men has like Jubilee Super Rare, still expensive.
Even the Primus too.
And there's the team base. Yeah.
Yep.
There's the team bases. There's let's see. There's the Phoenix Force chases. Although I mean I don't know if it's a chase or a prime brick. You know what I mean? I have no way of knowing, but I mean it's pricing. So
and there's still a lot of good figures in the set too. So I mean.
Oh yeah, like Rare Cerise Prime is like she was played pretty competitively. Shatterstar, Spiral.
Morgan Le Fay is in that set? No, Chaos War. That's way back. Never mind.
There's Shatterstar, there's Spiral, there's Gambit. There's a Gambit in that set that's really good. That goes on
that's to throw in the object Gambit. Yeah. He's still expensive too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like a $12 rare
it's
or
like
something.
12, 15 bucks, yeah, because I mean we haven't had a Gambit. I mean we're gonna get smashed with some Gambits, I think. I think we have like 3 on the horizon.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever.
We need them.
And then like Batman has, I mean, the Batman figures they don't hold too much value, but they have some pretty good playable stuff. Like Big Barda's in that set, I think.
Big Barda's good.
Where she has the boom tube attack.
Mm-hmm. The Hush Prime is good too.
Hush Prime is good. The Cape Crusader Prime is good.
Yes.
The Suit of Sorrows Batman, Green Lantern Batman. The Outsider actually is
Speeding Bullets Batman.
Yep. So there's a bunch of good stuff in that set. I mean, there you get a vehicle also. So. And then, like I said, I've got a bunch of LEs. I've got other stuff that I've just been sitting on that I'm going to throw in. I've got probably some Phoenix Force Magnetos, maybe a couple to throw in there.
Ooh.
Coming to me, so we'll see.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I sit on a bunch of op kit stuff and stuff that I know that I can throw, like the Battle Royals I'm going to be running at the WizKids Open. They're going to be full. Because we have, I think, the Battle Royal kit and the normal kit coming. So,
yeah,
we're gonna.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is WKO is before my league finale, so I'm sure we'll have leftover WKO stuff. Well, maybe not. We got a bunch of dudes coming, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a big weekend for you. You guys doing the regional and you're
The Rock
doing the WizKids
Regional,
Open
and then
Saturday
the
and Sunday.
WizKids Open. So double regional header, regional double header.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big weekend. Hopefully, you guys. I think the guys from the Pacific Northwest are traveling. I've,
Chip for sure is. I know he booked his Airbnb. I don't
nice.
know who all he's bringing with him. I believe Jeff Bullard's coming from Newark, which is like kind of Bay Area.
Yeah,
It's very close by Golden State, the Golden State Warriors.
yeah. They're
So
down by 11 right now. So
that's
ooh,
I don't watch basketball. That's
ooh.
let's see. Yeah,
There you
man.
go.
Otherwise, just what's up?
What? We're just talking to each other. No, go ahead, man.
Otherwise, everything's been good. Been killing it on the eBay game. Uh, my comic book find this week was like primo. Take that. So yeah, man.
Good stuff. Good
Did
stuff.
I made a 4,000% profit on a comic book I found this week.
On that Archie one you talking about?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's nuts, man. $3. He buys a book for $3, flips it for a 4,000% profit. That's nuts. I'm telling you, man. That's why I enjoy going. Like, this is gonna sound stupid, but I enjoy going to like yard sales and flea
Oh
markets and
yeah,
stuff
yeah. No,
because some of these
I,
people don't know exactly what they got.
I I went to a yard sale last weekend. I picked up a stack of comics. It was 20 comics for $15. I got the Super Soldier amalgam comic,
Wow.
Assassins amalgam comic, Doctor Strange Fate, which is funny. I think we were just talking about that in the last episode.
I think so. Yeah.
Doctor Strange Fate amalgam comic. And then I got a bunch of classic Thors, and then I got there's like a so there's this different DC Universe logo that like instead of a barcode, the comics would say DC Universe on them.
Yeah.
And what they were is they were like Toys R Us repacks, and they were
Yo.
like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
extra prints. Well, so those are actually like there's some of those that are actually like really rare,
Yeah.
but they people collect them, and so
Yeah.
I got 11 of those.
Nice.
But I mean, I didn't get any of the really rare ones, but my friend collects them, so I picked them up. I just gave them to him.
I mean, come on. It's 20 comics for $15.
15 bucks,
You're
yeah,
spending less than $1 a comic.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I was happy. Yeah, man, it's cool. And then yeah, been playing. I played a game of HeroClix with my son the other day.
Oh
That was
man.
interesting. Uh,
That was interesting.
yeah,
Uh,
he's been killing it on the Pokemon game, trading card game.
good.
Yep.
Start them
Dude,
slow, man.
Hey, just letting you guys know, it's hot as balls here. So, there's, I got the fan going, another fan going, and then the cooler's on. It's 102 today.
Jeez, it was overcast and raining again here today, man. This has been like the weirdest. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into the damn weather here. It's
Let's
the
talk
weird-
HeroClix. Let's
it's
talk
the
HeroClix.
weirdest thing. Let's jump right into this. Let's jump right into the questions. The
do
questions
it.
always lead us to the topics we want to talk about. First off, we got Donald Conyers from South Carolina. Donald, good dude. So what gauntlet do you like better, and why? That is my question. There was no comma there, so I was trying to.
Okay.
didn't
So
read
there's
right.
so
What's
there's
your
this
favorite gauntlet?
there's this gauntlet that's the pick a power one.
Focus. There it is.
And then there's let's see. Oh, I put my cards away. The other gauntlet, which gives you power cosmic. Let's see. Power cosmic. What else? I got it right here. Some other shit.
The power cosmic one is the better one.
Think so? I think it depends who you're putting it on.
Well, if I had to choose,
So the other one is Infinity Gauntlet starts with 6 Infinity tokens. Free, choose standard powers. Or it gives you power cosmic. Free, choose standard power.
Yes.
From this list. Up to the number of Infinity tokens. Mind control, pulse wave, close combat expert, range combat expert. Opposing probability control and poison until your next turn. This character is protected from all of those chosen powers. After resolutions, roll a d6. 2 through 4, remove an Infinity token. 1, remove an Infinity token, and deal this character 1 unavoidable damage.
yeah, I'll take that one over the pick a power one.
So it gives you power cosmic and protected from these other powers.
Yes.
I mean, I know you already have Power Cosmic, but Protected Outwit would be nice. To be
Yes.
one of the things, because now you've got like Kobik, you've got the Ultra Chase Thanos that can take away, Power Cosmic and
I mean,
Protected Out, So
Black Widow Prime can
yeah,
just take your defense away. Period. And for what is she like 30 points?
yeah, but then you're playing Black Widow Prime
Yeah, I'm cool with that. What other
instead of
prime?
Professor X Prime on your sideline.
Yeah, I'm all set with that.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm all set with that.
I think post Sam Cap, Professor X Prime goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Professor X Prime is good for what he does. If you want to try and just take out a whole like section of like retaliators and stuff, but yeah, Black Widow, even put her on an Alpha Strike team. You pull her right up there,
Put
she
her
takes
on
your
like
defense away.
the shirtless Kirk or foot soldier. Oh, I bet you she has soldier keyword.
Ooh, she might.
I'll just put it away.
Yeah, you remember to pull it up. So, yeah, so to answer the question, I like the Power Cosmic one. I mean, either way, I don't like either by themselves. So if I'm playing either the Iron Man or the Captain America,
A soldier.
no soldier. What does she have then?
Martial artist, spy, assassin, and aim.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Yelena Belova. It's not Natasha.
Yeah, it's not Natasha. So yeah, to answer the question, I like the Power Cosmic one. But if I'm playing either way, if I'm not playing in one of those chases, I don't like the gauntlets. Period. It's just I think it's 30 points.
30 points.
Can be spent better. I mean, it's 10% of your build. So I don't. For one object, I think I'm all set with you with that. Just this guy. Get your shit together, man.
Just opening shit. I do. My desk is a fucking wreck right now, dude.
Your ADD. Get your shit together, man.
Look at this shit.
Look at this guy, just piling it to the ceiling.
Jesus Christ.
Get it together.
That's my cell. That's my cell station.
What's yours? What's your favorite? What's your gauntlet?
I like the pick a power one. I'm partial. We previewed it, so I'm like partial.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, that's right. All right.
So I sent the picture. I have all the stuff we previewed.
You did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I have the books. I have actually all the books that are listed on the significant appearance too.
You're gonna have to do a live video story time
with
Uncle Aaron Cantu.
It's story time, children.
Let me tell you a story.
Gather round, y'all.
Jeff Bozeman. Hey guys. What is both of your favorite things to do that is not related to HeroClix?
Collect comics. I'm like I dove in, dude.
Oh, you went down.
I'm down the rabbit hole big time.
It was a slippery slope.
It was.
It started with those damn previews. You were like, I have to buy the books now for those previews, and it was just a slippery slope. No, it started with those previews. You were like, I gotta buy the books for those previews that we got. So and then it was just.
Oh, I've always collected comics.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. You started to go in hard lately.
My buddies got me hooked, man.
You went in hard, like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this book, and then right into it.
I've got two. Look, I've got two of these, which is Carnage's first cameo. Jesus. I've got two of his first full appearance. Got Secret Wars 8, which is the first symbiote, I think, or when they discover it's alien symbiote, something like that. I don't know, dude. I've got a bunch. I've got comics coming back from being graded. First time I ever sent comics in.
Slippery slope.
So I looked at it like this, and I'll explain. I was like, okay. It's an investment. I like HeroClix. I love HeroClix. But the thing is, after they rotate, they're not worth as much. The comics don't really go down, man. They don't really go down. I mean, they do. But...
I mean, certain ones, yes. Certain ones, no. Like
sure, yeah. Like the ones that are booming because like a movie came out or whatever.
Yes.
Like those ones spike up and they drop. But then you have like Fantastic Four number 48, which is the first appearance of Surfer.
That's always going to stay high.
That's never going to go down. Yeah,
no, first appearance of Punisher, always going to be
always high. Oh yeah.
There are key books that are always going to
So,
retain their value
so I've been
because
doing
they're
that.
significant.
So that, and I actually have found that I love drawing.
Yeah, a lot of
I
doodles,
lot of doodles, lot of
mad
doodles,
doodles,
bad doodles. They're all right.
some good doodles.
They're all right. I do all right.
Hey, whatever, man. If as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. One of
How
the I
about
don't
you?
know. One of the things that I
Baseball, right?
baseball, man. I love baseball. Umpiring. I just I don't know. I mean, besides the fact that I get paid for it, I mean, I grew up playing baseball, and now I can be on the other side of it, and I don't know. It's I don't know. It keeps me active. It sucks when you take a ball to like a part of your body that's not protected in gear. That always sucks, and it always seems like every year I take at least one really bad shot to the inner thigh, which I already took a really bad one. So I'm hoping it's literally I've had it for a
Send me a
month and a half.
picture.
It's I can still see it.
It's
It's
like
going
green. It's
away.
that green color now.
Oh, it was dark purple and then like yellowish. Oh man, it was bad. It was a
Yeah.
bad, but it's starting to go away. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it stays that way. But I mean, this year, like too, it was my first time doing ECCs, which is the Eastern Connecticut Conference Championship Series for high
Yeah.
schools. I got 2 games for that, and then I also got a state game for like their state championship tournament. So I got to do a game for that too. So I mean, that was cool. But enough of that. Let's get back into the Hero Click stuff. Abel Alvarado Jr., your favorite character and item from you're excited to use from the new Black Panther set. So I think favorite character that an item that you're excited about from the new set. Um,
That's tough.
like I said, and I said it in one of the, I think I said it in one of the last things. This set's I think is gonna rival the Mighty Thor. It, if
It's
not,
up there. It's up
it's
there.
every like in the Mighty Thor. We had a lot of objects. We had so many objects, and we have a decent amount of objects in this set. I think if you're going to compare quality, this set has more quality objects. Because when you think about it, there was really what 3 that got a lot of play from Thor. I mean, Thunderstrike, you had Stormbreaker, you had Mjolnir. You had a
Yeah,
couple that made some
something like that.
appearances, like some of the generics. People put Sword on Haha Joker,
Mm.
stuff like that for more damage output.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like Lockjaw's one I'll really enjoy playing. Just because Super Taxi, and it's a character I like.
Hmm
I mean, I got this guy sitting here on my desk, like a door for anybody that comes in to see. So it's like, I like the character. Lockjaw will be a fun one. But I mean, he doesn't do a lot other than just drag people around. So I guess it's not a great choice.
I mean, if you one of the figures that I was going to mention, if you pair him up with her, throw a couple Medusas on there with him, super alpha striking. You know what I mean? She's able to make those hair tokens. So you pull up 3 of those bad boys, you drop a hair token out,
Yeah,
attack, drop a hair token out, attack, like, and it's themed too. So
yeah, she's an uncommon. It's not bad, but like okay, in a case, I got one.
wow,
Yeah, dude, Iron Man number 001, one in the whole case.
really?
Yeah, I'm going through like sorting out what every all of these are that I opened up for the league pricing. That I'm gonna do the ladder draft or the draft with,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I've got a spreadsheet I've started. So I've got one Iron Man, 2 Captain Marvels, 3 Elektra, 3 Dora Milaje, 3 AIM Reds, 4 of the Midnight Angel, 3 Wakanda Scientists, 3 Nakia, 3 Black Panther, 3 Shield Plant. So it's a lot of threes on the commons
Yeah,
with a couple
usually that's what you
fours.
get though, is you get like 2,
But
2 or 3.
yeah, but that Iron Man I got one.
That's
And
weird.
then I'm going through the uncommons. So like just glancing through. So 2 Iron Mans, 1 Captain Marvel, 2 Electras, 2 AOs, 1 AIM White, 2 Anekas, 2 Shuris, 2 Malice, 1 White Tiger, 2 Everett K. Ross, 2 Black Ant, 1 Black Panther, 1 Medusa, 2 Thors, 2 Etries, a Possessor, 2 Proximas in the uncommons. So a lot of 2s and 1s.
That's weird.
Not missing any, so that's a plus.
That's
But
good.
obviously missing a couple rares, but that is what it is.
Yeah, usually you're missing like two or three rares. Sometimes even less.
So yeah, that Medusa's cool. Uncommon. I mean, this case had 1, but I'm sure there's cases that'll have 2 or 3.
Yeah. Object. I mean, I like the Soul Gem.
Soul Gem. This damn Soul Gem comes with Doctor Strange, though, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part, is trying to get it with these super rares.
I see it. I see people are selling Doctor Strange for like $35.
People are trying to trade Doctor Strange for, a Chase Batman God of Knowledge.
Yeah, what a jackass, man.
That's whack.
Dude, why? Okay, it's a pet peeve of mine. I understand. I understand offering low a little bit, right? Okay, but within reason. You know what I mean? I'm gonna offer. Okay, the last Batman God of Knowledge is sold on eBay. Sold for $115.
$115. I know.
Okay, sold for $115. Offer me like a Black Panther chase for it. You know what I mean? I might do that. I might not, but I might.
I'm trading my Batman God of Knowledge for a Battle World Infinity Gauntlet Black Panther chase.
Yeah. Offer me the Black Panther chase I'm looking for, and maybe a rare or something. I might do that.
Or just offer for me straight up, and I'll just eat the $10-15 on my end, just because, hey, I want some good clicks karma. Like, yeah, you're probably gonna use it more than I am. I'm cool with eating that. That's fine.
Yeah, this jackass sends me. I'll give you super rare Doctor Strange with the gem for your Batman God of Knowledge. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
That's super low ball.
I just sent the laughing emoji, and that was that. I'm normally very respectful with like a no thank you, but like you're undercutting me by like $80. I'm like, nah, bro.
That's rough.
You can go F yourself.
That's a rough one.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, let's keep it moving.
Oh, yeah, Soul Gem's pretty good. I like the which one is the one that gives you TK? The one that comes with is it Black Bolt?
Might be.
Reality Gem? Yeah, the Reality Gem. So it's this character gains an extra bolt, perplex, telekinesis. When this character hits, if the attack roll is 10 or higher. After resolutions, they may generate a standard heavy object and then can use telekinesis at no cost.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So if your dice are on fire, you just be like infinite attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be crazy. That'd probably be my favorite.
That's a good one. What do we got next? I'm gonna butcher your name. I apologize. Jake Kornprobst. 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 Any ideas on teams for the alternate reality side event at Origins? I don't even know
what
that side event is. So
yeah, you gotta. I mean, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but if you guys are gonna ask questions about like specific events, like
please
include
reference that event.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
Origins,
what the side of event is.
Alternate reality hero clicks.
And while you're looking that up, I will go ahead and pull up the next. John Morello, do you guys agree with the custom figures ruling? I liked it better when they allowed the judge and the opposing player to say yay or nay if I wanted to use a custom figure like my Starfire custom. I think you can use customs or repaints of your figures. You just can't sculpt swap. And we've addressed this before. The reason that they don't want people to sculpt swap is because it gives the false impression that you're using that figure. So a lot of people, including like myself, I know Aaron does too, we recognize the figures by sculpts, and we'll know with that dial basically is. So it's kind of misleading, especially if you're scope swapping uh, something like an Iron Man or so on and so forth that there are a lot of. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to stare at your dial and study your dial. The one thing you do is you look at scopes.
Yeah.
So
We had
I
a
understand. I understand the ruling.
we had a guy, just as an example for our state side event. We did the was it the white tab, the Married with Clicks format? I
Oh, the
forget what they
pauper
call it.
event,
The everyman format.
Everyman.
It's commons only. It's white tab only.
Okay.
Um, uh, and the Robert, the guy who won, he was playing the Fast Forces Turtles from the Unplugged set,
Yeah.
but he had swap scopes.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, yeah, at a glance, I was like, aren't those rares? And then I was like, oh, he probably swapped scopes. But Robert does like a lot of modding, so like
Yeah.
I figured that. But I did tell him before the event, I was like, look, I don't care. Just make sure your opponent knows like these are which
Exactly.
ones these are, And then when it was when he played on camera, he used the actual figure. So he always has both figures with him
Oh,
in
that's
case
cool.
his opponent has a problem. So it's like, yeah, if you're gonna sculpt swap, that's fine, but bring that other one with you.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
But I can understand that's why they made that ruling is so people, especially because they went back through and they revamped all of the powers and abilities and the rules to try and make it easier for new players to kind of segue into the game and to adapt into the game. And this is another thing that could confuse newer players, especially ones that aren't familiar with certain scopes and so on. So I can understand the ruling.
I had it happen to me where a player played I don't remember what Wonder Woman, but they put the Tab app Wonder Woman on it.
Oh, you're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, and I knew the Tab app Wonder Woman's dial because I played against it, and so I'm like, oh, and I hit it for I think it was like 4 or 5, whatever it was to KO it at the
Hmm.
time at
And it
75
didn't die.
points, and it didn't die, and I was like, what the fuck, like,
And then you realize, oh, okay, they put the tab
yeah,
app on a different dial.
yeah.
But again,
It's my
that's
bad. It's
where.
my bad for not checking,
But again, you look over, you see the sculpt, you just assume, oh, okay, that's what it is. And that was before, like, that was, I think, it was still
it,
carded, but like,
it can be kind of underhanded.
absolutely.
Like,
All right, so did you pull up that Gen Con event or that Origins event?
I couldn't find it, dude.
All right,
I'm not gonna dig through Origin's
then we're
website.
gonna keep it moving then.
Sorry, whoever that was that asked that.
Yeah, sorry, Jake, but we're not 100% with the side events. Basically, when we think of like a big event, we think, okay, team nationals, battle
Battle
royals.
Royales. Yeah.
That's it. So Zach Strong wants to know. I have no specific questions to ask, but I enjoy story time. So how about telling us a moment in a tournament where something happened that resulted in you either winning or losing in a crazy way?
Mm,
Mm.
I've lost by 1 point before. I mean, it was like the first. I mean, it wasn't like a crazy thing, but like to lose by 1 point kind of sucks. I burned a utility belt item, and
Oh,
I did I needed so like I was still wasn't sure how the utility belt worked at the time, and I knew if I used the gas pellets I would win, but like I had used a utility belt item earlier in the game, and then I thought at the time, I don't know why, that it had to be showing in the slot in order for me to use it.
oh,
And also this was like round 7 of the first
oh. So you're
ROC.
tired at that point.
Yeah, of the first ROC, and we're like both of us were 6-0 at that point, and I was like, oh man, and I was like, well, they called time, I lose, and it was like all I had to do is use my gas pellet, and then I would win. But I because he had his Dark Phoenix on her last click, which is only like super senses, and and that damage would have killed her. She was double token, so she couldn't move. But
No.
yeah, so it's kind of frustrating to like I used something earlier in the game and it cost me the game when like I had the game well in hand.
I had so this wasn't necessarily I didn't know of it at the time until after the event because I was again, it was one of those ones too. I traveled. Yes, I do travel sometimes, but I traveled to Massachusetts, about an hour and a half away from where I live. For it was a pretty good turnout for a like New England. There's a New England gaming club up here.
Mhm.
Um, and so there was like 10 or 12 people showing up to this like New England like gaming club championship. So I was like, all right, I'll go up and I'm there playing for like a Punisher van and some other stuff. So I was like, all right, cool, no problem. I'll go up and see what's going on. So uh it was Golden Age or something like that. So they were allowing a lot of stuff. So I was able to play Faust for the first
Ooh.
time ever. Well, so here's the thing though. So I'm playing and the other guy I was playing against was running like a modified Samcap team with
Mhm.
with the Kingdom Come Spectre. And so way back in the day, for those, I think it was right around the time they had just switched the rules around. So before the rules used to be you can carry a character and you can carry an object, but you can't carry a character that's carrying an object.
Right, that was
So
the rule.
even back then you couldn't do it. Um, I for some reason, and I didn't realize it until I was driving home. He had Sam Cap. I think he like had Sam Cap pick up an object on turn one, and then in
Yeah,
turn
she has
two,
super strength.
Spectre carried her across the map, and then she was able to charge holding the object in one shot my Faust. And I
Mm.
was like, damn, all right, like that's
Mhm.
rough. And
Yeah.
then on the ride home, I was like, ah, she's
Yeah.
carrying an object. And so it was one of those like aha moments that, and it was on something that you just don't see happen that often anymore. So
Yeah.
it didn't even click in my mind like, oh hey, what they're doing is illegal until
Mhm.
after the fact. So it sucked.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's funny because you always remember the games you lost, right? Like you don't necessarily remember the games you won. Like while you were talking, I just thought of like I'm sure I have a better story than that, but like I remember perplexing or like crit hitting with the Destiny, way back in the day to
wow,
zero, to kill a Nightcrawler, and like
yikes.
because he thought he would be funny and do the back. Okay, story time. Way back in the beginning of HeroClix when there was like hypersonic in its infancy.
Oh
You
man,
guys, you guys think it's busted now, or okay? Back then, you could take your attack, right? Your damage becomes zero, and you make an attack. You can't move while doing this, but if you're already next to the character, you make an attack, and you roll the attack, and if you hit, you keep going. You keep going until you miss, and for every one that you hit, it adds one to your damage.
yep.
Right? So he thought he was gonna be funny because Destiny's defense is what it is, and he's gonna roll his a bunch of attacks and do a bunch of damage on Destiny. And me, I was new to the game, so I was being a stubborn asshole and not just conceding, right? I was like, whatever. And oh, you know what? In the tournament, you got survival points.
Oh,
So I was like, well, if Destiny somehow lives, I get 20 more points. You know,
absolutely.
and that could make the difference. So he does all these attacks, and then I rolled super senses with Destiny, and then the next turn I crit hit him, and his Nightcrawler was pretty low. I crit hit him, and he freaking died. It was funny.
Yeah.
It
And for
was
those
like
that don't know too, back then with hypersonic speed, you were able to move, shoot your full
full
range,
range. Yeah,
and then move. Also, that Destiny he's referencing too, back in the day, powers like Outwit, Perplex, and Prob
same
were
range.
were 10 range.
Yeah,
So that's why you're playing a 20. People are going to be like, why are you playing a Destiny that does no damage? Because it's probability control from 10 squares away. So
yeah.
that's why. And
And
she was part of the pit crew.
And another part of that funny story is so like Nightcrawler on his last two clicks I was phasing. I remember this. And Nightcrawler at the time was like an $80 figure,
The clobbering
right?
time one?
Clobbering time one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He was
Yeah.
probably even more than that.
No, he was like $80 at the time. I
He
remember
was,
because
he
I
was
wanted to buy
expensive.
one. And then so we're on elevated, and all I had left was the con artist and Destiny. I perplex damage, rolled the critical hit, and then knocked him off of the elevated. And it
Oh,
was
nice.
yeah, it was like a perfect storm. That was pretty funny.
Ah, man. All right. Chris Derek Rizzi. Hi, guys. I am from Canada, but now live in Australia. Why is there such a disconnect from WizKids and players to the more international community? WizKids for not supporting other international locations. It always seems a fight to get product and have bigger events. Players not willing to trade international. I've been able to make some great deals with only a handful of people, but it wears a guy down that players are not more open to the large market. What are your thoughts? Also, another thing that grinds my gears is Cool Stuff Inc. does not ship to Australia anymore. Thanks, guys. Great podcast. Only recently got into it.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, we appreciate it, especially from over in Australia. I
You want to go
don't.
first?
Yeah, I don't think players. It's not so. It's not you. It's
It's
not
us.
you. It's yeah. Basically, it is. It's us. It's the fact that we don't trust the postal. We don't trust the post office.
No.
They're going to charge us super expensive fees to ship international, and they can't guarantee us tracking to certain continents or countries.
After the border, they say that they won't guarantee tracking.
Yeah. So
And to be honest with you, they don't even do a good job inside of the border sometimes.
exactly. So it's not so much that we don't want to, it's just that we don't trust that we're going to get you the product. It's another reason as to why Cool Stuff doesn't ship to you, probably, is because it's such a pain to ship stuff out there, and it's going to end up costing them more than it is. I don't know. There's not going to be a return in investment on it.
I'll add to, like, okay, so as far as the first part of the question is, WizKids is an American-based company. So, like, I mean, not to be rude or arrogant or anything like that, but it's an American-based company, so the majority of their business is targeted at the American consumer, right? Actually, I ran into at the comic shop a couple from Denmark this last week. They're in California. They're driving the state, and they're gonna go see Yosemite and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they mapped out game shops, comic and game shops, all along the state, so that they wouldn't just drive on the freeway. They would actually like see the state.
Nice.
And so I just happened to talk to these people, and they were talking about our games, the difference in our games versus their games, and they were saying like they play a lot of like dice games and things like that, and here we have like a lot of card games or like things that involve collectibles or miniatures and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. And so like it's just this big, like they call them, what do they call them? Roll and write games. So you roll dice and write something down. I think
Yes,
that
like
was what they called it.
Yahtzees and things like that. Yes.
Sure. So they were talking about some of those games. And so like the consumer outside of America doesn't necessarily buy the same way we do here. So that's and then you add in the cost of shipping certain stuff and the lack of control over things. Like WizKids likes to control what they can control, right?
Absolutely.
So I mean,
Just ask Philadelphia.
yeah, it's a bad mixture as far as that goes. And then as far as the trading goes, like for me personally, I've been ripped off once inside the States, and I've been ripped off 4 times trading to Canada.
Yes. Because they play the whole I didn't get it, and then
Yep.
you don't have tracking to back it up because the tracking that you got from the post
Stops
office
at the
sucks.
border.
And then PayPal just refunds the money because
and that's the
they
other
have
thing.
nothing to they're stuck in this in between.
Mhm.
So it's a he said she said. So
And like when I got ripped off, it was trading, but yeah, definitely selling. It's
Mhm.
like, oh yeah, oh I didn't get it, and then PayPal's just gonna be like, hey, he didn't get it, you need to fix it, and it's like,
prove that you sent
yeah,
it, and then you have this tracking number that doesn't update and doesn't show that it ever made it, and then you're screwed. So now you're out money and you're out product. So, but to also piggyback on WizKids is from what they were doing before to what they're doing now. They're really trying hard to be more international. They're seeing like they just the UK Expo. They just had the UK Expo there, and they had I think they said, God, 30 players, which is up a lot from last year at the playing hero clicks. I mean, we're
and
seeing
and
multiple international.
they've been giving the other buyables
Yep.
to before we get them, which last year with Starro, everybody was going nuts about and complaining, and it's like funny because you guys are like, yeah, get used to it, you know. But
Absolutely. And I was like, cool. I'm glad they're getting product. I'm glad they're getting stuff before us. It shows that, the WizKids is trying. And I know it's not so much also WizKids too. It's also on the flip side of it. It's got to deal with the country as well. Because I have a couple
yeah,
of Brazilian guys on Team Pusheen, Pedro and Tiago, and their biggest complaints is that there's usually like a tax
yeah,
on consumer goods that come into their country. So not only is it hard to get it because it's international, but then it's also hard to get it through customs and stuff because it's taxable goods, it's consumer goods. So
they extort it basically.
yes, so it's everything is different for every different country. So it's super hard to try and follow all the legalities without completely price gouging certain countries. Like I know that we sell it here for, X amount of dollars for a case, but for you guys it's going to be 10 times that amount because of taxes and international fees and shipping costs. And so there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. Just know that you're not the only continent or country that is still having an uphill battle, but for
Feeling
the
left
most
out.
part, WizKids is really trying to make this an international game.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you have international championships, you have like Treasure Card, which is like, national champion figure from another
Yep.
country. This is just the first one off the top of my head. Sorry,
Is that
guys.
Chile?
Chile, I think, maybe. I
Is
don't
it
know.
Chilean?
Yeah, not, no offense to anybody, I forget, but, it's like, I mean, the fact that they do that that should tell you, like, it's not that they don't care. It's just that, they're a business, and the point of a business is to make money. And they can't go into losing endeavors, all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Last question from the 2 clicks page. I did share this over on HIE, so
HIE,
I'm gonna read
bunch of them
this.
on there. I saw.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read this one and then I'm gonna flip it over to there. If you were on a desert, this is Brennan Bova. If you were
Mhm.
on a desert island and you could only bring one movie with you, how would it be when you found out the island didn't have a TV or anything? I'm reading it exactly how it was written. So I'm gonna guess, what movie would you bring and how would you feel when you found out the TV didn't exist on the island?
I mean, I don't know why I'd bring a movie movie with me, but I'm gonna
Yeah, I would
pretend
probably bring food or a cell phone so I can get off the island.
satellite phone. But
There you go.
I guess like if I had to choose like a movie that I could just watch like over and over, I guess, right, would be the real question. I don't know. Rocky. I love Rocky.
Rocky?
Rocky.
Of all the movies in the world, you're bringing Rocky.
It's
Hey,
like
yo, I
one of
didn't. Yo,
it's like
got
one of
me,
my favorite movies, dude.
got me, Mick. Can't see nothing.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill you, Rock. Jesus, I don't know.
Run over him.
There's so many good movies.
I mean, how can you pick one, man? Come on.
I would go Good Will Hunting.
That's a good one.
I'm going Good Will Hunting,
That's a good one. I
especially
like
with
that.
all the super like heavy New England accents and
Yeah.
shit.
Make you feel like home, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be like, I'm not too far away. There's
You like
Matt Damon.
you like apples?
Yeah. Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Yeah, that's great. I
All right.
love that. I love that joke she tells, by the way, at the diner.
Oh man,
Oh,
how about a kiss?
yeah.
Watch the movie. If you haven't
Watch
seen
the
Good Will
movie.
Hunting, watch the movie. And Ben Affleck and Matt Damon wrote the movie too.
Yeah, they
And
did.
Robin Williams is amazing in it.
Yeah, and that's Minnie Driver, right?
Dave Driver,
The
absolutely. Yep.
She does a good job too.
She's great. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you're missing. You're missing out. All right, so some questions over from HIE. Oh, I hit the wrong. There we go. McConnell Lamar, what would you like to see for as the theme for the next DC set?
Something not Justice League.
Well,
Is there anything like that in DC?
Yeah, there is. Scott Johnson right below it. DC would like to make another Batman or Batman villain set.
I
And
can tell you what.
there's some conversation on this page too, going back and forth about, oh, there's way too much Justice League, and then like I threw in there, like, when was the last time you saw a set that didn't have Captain America, Iron Man, or Wolverine in it? Like, it's the same thing for Marvel. You have certain characters that are gonna sell, so you put them in the set.
I'd be almost willing to bet that the next DC Chase set is the zombie stuff from the deceased stories.
The deceased, that would be amazing.
I'd almost be willing to bet that that's the next big Chase set from DC.
If
deceased.
Now the theme, I don't know what I would do for a big theme, but I've already said what I want for sub themes. Sub themes, I've got sub themes for days. I would like to see Arkham Asylum inmates. I would like to see more Suicide Squad. You know, we had a couple that came up. I would like to see some better versions of that. Justice League Dark. I would like to see a John Constantine. I would like to see a Swamp Thing. I would like to see.
We got Justice League Dark in Trinity War, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we got a couple. We got a handful, and they're gone. So I would like to see them redone. I want to see another Dead Man. I want to see. Yeah, I would want to see them do some sub themes from the animated movies they put out.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see maybe, I don't know, a Batman Turtles crossover sub theme, because I saw the fight scene between Batman and Shredder, and that was bomb.
Shredder's OP.
That was a great fight scene. So
Shredder's OP.
They're rotating somewhere. Micah Love is getting out of the game and selling his stuff.
No, I mean Shredder in the fight scene. I was like, Shredder's OP. I don't know, man.
It was good. It was a good fight scene. It was good.
I like the Court of Owls stuff, but they've kind of done that.
Court of Owls, but they're just scratching the surface, though.
Yeah. Let me see. Like, one of my favorite DC stories is the Tower of Babel book, the Justice League book, where Batman takes down the Justice League. Like, Ra's al Ghul and them steal his plans.
Yeah.
His contingency plans for all the superheroes. They did a movie about it. I think it's called Justice League Doom or something like that.
Yeah, he has basically a dossier on how to beat every Justice League member. And they were all like, what? He's like, yeah, I need to know how to beat you.
Yeah. And like Batman gets voted out of the league basically. And
yeah, how bad. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, go F yourself.
Basically.
It's like, have fun paying for all this crap.
Yeah, okay, back to Gotham later, chumps.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. So that'd be like something fun to see. I don't know how you'd incorporate that, but you know, it'd be a pretty cool thing to see. I don't know, man.
We got a little bit of splash of the Arkham IDs, so I'm still waiting for that shoe to drop.
I mean, look, they brought Arkham Knight from the video game to main continuity. They brought Batman Who Laughs in the main continuity. It's like, why can't you take more stuff from the video games or, you know, whatever else?
The video game sets were awesome. I love the video game sets.
It's DC, man. DC, they don't want to play ball.
They just want their hands. I mean, Jonathan Hunt was the next question. He asked, I'd like to see a DC that it didn't have a single Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, or Joker in it. Well, and then that spun a lot of conversation. But again,
that's just silly. That's not.
You're gonna put something in there that's gonna sell, like.
The thing is too, you have to actually, like, as a game company, you have to do something to allure to non-players.
Exactly.
Right?
The everyday person walking through.
It's like, oh, is that Superman? That's an easy, like, yeah, man. This is a game, and you know, and you got to be able to do that. Like, you can't just be like, I'm tired of Superman. Yeah, but the guy that's just starting has never got to field his, you know? So it's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
bring me one too.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to drink something.
I got a jar of pickle juice in the fridge for you.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I love
I'm
drinking
not
pickle
joking.
juice.
I'm not joking.
I love drinking pickle juice.
I used to when I was a kid. Not so much nowadays.
Yeah. So but no, for on that same note, like the guys who work at the comic book store, when we got Pacific Rim HeroClix in, they bought the entire case.
Oh yeah.
Not a
Oh,
single HeroClix player.
WWE HeroClix are actually like, we're gonna get new players, dude. We're gonna get new
Absolutely.
players.
And from
I've
what I
I've
heard,
already heard people
Mhm.
like, yo, what's this WWE stuff? Which reminds me, I need to pre-order that crap. But
There's a
yeah,
couple things they need to pre-order.
I got to get both starters at least.
Well, the one starter comes with
A
a
boxing ring, wrestling
a
ring.
ring, so I have to assume it's going to
It's a
be
boxing ring.
good.
It's a
I don't
boxing.
think it's going to be the same. I think it's going to have some different. It's going to be the
sure.
remastered boxing ring.
It's like the Blackbird. It's the Blackbird to the Quinjet, right? Like it's the
remastered, better
sure.
version or
Sure.
Adapted version.
More clarified, yeah.
Exactly. Not as they made the boxing ring and then they realized, oh shit, this is really, really strong. We should probably alter some things.
How much boxing ring do you really see nowadays, though? Not a lot.
It's to be honest, a lot of people are playing
it's the start
location
car
bonuses over.
Sure, but when you see it, I see
raid.
like start car, invisible jet,
Deadpool Merc Jet.
Deadpool Merc Jet.
It does the same thing as the invisible jet, so it explodes and it damages people.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, they're not using it because they're using it because it becomes blocking terrain for movement.
Yeah,
they're just using it to create a firing lane. Basically, they're using it to choke to make choke points on a map.
Yeah,
that's it. It is absolutely. It completely ruined an entire map from being played in and being modern legal. So
how dare they?
Way to think that went through. Didn't even get released yet. And they're like, yeah, we can't play this map now because we didn't think that someone would just slap a special terrain right in it.
I don't know why they wouldn't think of that, but okay. What's next?
Christian Bogan. It's kind of along the lines of stuff we've already talked about, so we'll go through it quick. Now that all the dials have been spoiled, how does the strength of the ABPI compare to the other sets? As of right now, in modern legal, it is probably number 1, number 2 when it comes to strength.
Well, Thor's number 1. I mean, hands down, Thor's number 1.
Yeah. Well,
let's look past rotation. Okay, starting past rotation.
Yeah, I'm not thinking right now with everything else. If we're talking about
Thor is hands down number 1 because you have the Colossals, you have all the stuff for Unimind for the most part.
Yeah, Unimind. I forget Unimind's in that set for some reason.
You have the equipments, Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, certain other ones that are decent. So, to me right now, Thor's hands down. Yeah, Carnage, Mangog, Surtur. I mean, Groot is the number 1 played figure, and Star Fox is a big piece that gets played a lot on a lot of different kinds of teams.
Those are both from Avengers Infinity.
Yep. So that I would say
Avengers also has Unseen and stuff in it as well.
Unseen is another one. I'm just trying to think of what's good in each set. It's gonna get loud in here right now.
Every set though has its own
has 3 to 4. Yeah, it has 3 to 4. So I would say Battle World is probably the number 2 because you have Thanos Prime sees play, Black Panther sees play, Alex Wilder sees play.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good stuff in that set.
I mean, Batman the Animated Series has got to be up there too. You have a whole chase set of trouble alerts.
Yeah.
On top of the Batgirl, title Batgirl is on some teams. Maxie Zeus has been on some teams. What else is really, really good? It's been on some teams.
I think Cosmic right now is the team to beat, right? And so the majority of that stuff resides in Battle World, Thor, and Avengers Infinity. So those are the 3 sets that this one has to compete with, and I think it replaces a lot of the stuff in Battle World.
Yeah,
because like the new Black Panther, to me, arguably is better than the old Black Panther. Arguably,
it's
there's a case to be made.
on a cost-efficient basis, yes, because you can play two of the
for
new Black Panthers for basically the price of a rookie.
Sure.
Black Panther, yes.
And so there's like so there's that. What's it called? Kobik is pretty good. You have the gems, which anytime there's equipment, that's gonna get played, and these are actually really good. So you can, swap those with some of the Thor stuff.
I'm telling you too, Medusa Black Widow teams are gonna be a thing.
On
Alpha Strikes.
With Black Widow, you could play her with the Boomerang Squad too, right? You play 3 or 4 Boomerangs. You play Black Widow. Yeah, you play your Super Taxi, whichever one you want to use.
You can play Captain America Resilient, the one where he can running shot and then charge, or vice versa.
It's he gets a free movement thing. It's moves 1 square and makes an attack.
Yeah, it's something like when he makes a range, or I don't know, I forget the wording. He can make 2 attacks though.
It's the title cap you talking about?
Yeah,
the new one. No, he has just running shot, and then his +1 is move 1 square and make an attack.
Yeah. So he can, like I said, he can make 2 attacks. He can running shot.
Sure.
Then +1
it's not charge
square.
It's not as good as charge though, but I mean his movement's pretty low though. He's like a 7 or 8 movement.
Yeah, I thought it was he had to make a close attack or something. I don't know. Whatever.
It's +1, move 1 square, make close attack. You have to actually move though. Yeah. Even if it's a move 0.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. You could running shot and then move in, make a close attack.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's up there. It's gonna. I mean, but also when you think about it too,
I would put it a firm number 3.
I would like to see it actually played. I would say it's top 5 right now, just on paper.
Well, like Avengers Defenders War is a big one, right? That's a big one.
Yeah. And it's rotating.
Yeah, so we'll see after rotation. But I would say after rotation, I put a for sure around number 3, for sure, if not higher.
Yeah, it's again, I would say it might go higher, it might go lower. I want to see exactly how things get played. But right now, it's solid. It's super solid. We didn't even talk about X-Men set either, with the ID cards and everything.
ID cards.
You have the ID cards. You got the chases, like Jean Grey.
The chases, and Moira. I mean, that's what he's playing.
Well, also even like some of like the students though, and you see Jubilee, you see Rusty,
Chamber, you see Professor X.
Yeah, X-Men is probably.
It's up there.
It's way up there. All right, let's keep it moving. Adam Majewski. I hope I said that right. What do you think of having Green Arrow or Hawkeye's bow and quiver as a resource or equipment? Give a character 8 range and have one-time use arrows like Quake, Energy Explosion, Force Blast, etc.
Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we've already kind of seen it with the Trinity War Green Arrow, where he was able to use, like, he had the trait where he could
trick arrows.
Pick a power and use them. And he would have like 5 arrows to use.
He had 6, and then I think 6, and then the LE had 3.
Yeah, the opposite LE had so many, and then the gravity feed Trinity War had like 5 or 6. Yeah.
And then Hawkeye from Avengers Defenders War actually has something like that, the like uncommon one or something.
Yeah, and then what was it?
He's not as good though. But,
no, and then the Avengers Infinity Fast Forces had something like that where he could draw a line of fire and then draw a line of fire from that square. They all have their own little
around the corner.
Yeah,
Arrowette has that too, I think, or something like that. One of their monthly OPs. But like, I think that's a fine idea. Definitely, it's just a matter of what set does it make sense to put that in. And like you need a sub theme that Hawkeye fits on, and
Or
then you need to be like, oh, specific Hawkeye, or
you're gonna need a Justice League
Justice
League thing, and you're gonna
with
get
Green Arrow. Yeah.
Green Arrow's bow. You're gonna get the Green Lantern ring. You're going
Uh-huh.
to get the Flash ring or another like treadmill. You're going to get
Phone booth.
another lasso. Oh, a phone booth would be
Phone booth would
awesome.
be sick.
Oh God,
Just
can
an
you imagine
homage,
that?
right? Just an homage to the old one.
And
That'd
just
be tough.
if you equip the phone booth, you get I
Shape
don't know.
change.
You get that, or you get improved targeting, improved movement hindering, like the Superman team ability, and you get like shape change.
Shape change because like you literally went
You're
from one
literally
person to
changing.
another. Yeah,
You're
like
literally changing.
It's so dope.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Whiz kids, are you listening?
I know you're listening. I know you're out there. Make it happen. Let us preview it. This one right here. What's that?
Send us a brick of it too.
Send
it. Aries wants a brick of DC stuff.
I'll have to wait until next year.
2022. That's the word.
Yep.
Did you see that chat this morning?
I did. Shut up, man. Next DC set coming out in 2021.
2022 it was.
That's what it was, yeah.
They're gonna do one in January and one in December, so they could say they put 2 out of 1
They
year.
put out 2 in a year, yeah. Thanks, guys. That's
Oh,
rough.
my God.
Adam also asks, what will be the next combat symbol? Like the duo, mini, indomitable flight. We're not gonna get one.
I think we need a new foot symbol. So we got damage, we've got tiny, we've got giant, we've got colossal, we've got vehicle, we've got indom, we've got regular shield, we've got autonomous, we've got regular.
Fist, then, if anything.
Yeah, there's only 2. Wow. Yeah, duo is not a thing anymore. So
no.
So there's only 2 technically.
And then
there's
you have
3
flight, dolphin, foot.
Mm-hmm. Swim. Yeah.
I don't think we need any more.
Swim.
I really don't.
Just bring my duo back, but make it function.
Just make it clear. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think we need, like, they tried to simplify the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not go crazy and start adding in. I mean, at one point in time we had
there was
transporter flight, we had transporter boot, we had
soaring.
Oh God, soaring. Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
And then we had feat cards that triggered off of soaring.
Good luck trying to explain soaring to a new player back in the day.
So this is me above all elevations. And you have to no, I don't want.
You have your range shooting up to me, but I don't shoot that. But I don't when I'm shooting at you.
Yep, and technically I'm above all elevations, so that's what. It's a mess, man. So no, I don't. As much as I would love to get more things, I don't. I really don't want.
I think things like the Spider-Man, where he if he begins on an elevation higher than where he ends, he gets the free attack. Stuff like that. I think is like flavorful enough without overcomplicating the game.
Yeah, that's literally leap climb. That should be leap climb. We don't. If you ended your movement on a different elevation than you started, so if you go up or you go down, you can make free close attack. Not a close at free. You get a free close attack. Yeah. So a vanilla attack.
Lowercase close.
Exactly. Not all uppercase.
You get close, not close.
Exactly. What are you, close? I'm close. So I'm screaming. People are sleeping.
That's all right.
All right. AJ Springer, how screwy for new players and will be having to paint your hero clicks. We're not going to have to.
You don't have to. They announced that what unpainted set. The goal is what to get that crowd in. Like I've heard that actually, like, oh, that game looks cool, but I like painting my own stuff.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
you can whitewash it and paint over it.
they don't want to do that. They want it unpainted.
I, on the other hand,
Don't
suck
want
at
to paint.
painting, and I don't want to paint. I was not a huge fan of the sketch variants. I thought some of them looked really cool, but then I
That
also
sketch
saw them
Moon
with
Knight.
what's that?
That sketch Moon Knight.
I know it looked like just Moon Knight. So no, I don't want. If you put out a set, it could be the greatest set, but if you just put it out and it's like, hey, you have to paint it yourself, I don't want it. I don't. I don't want it. And I know they just had the announcement of like the My Little Ponies, the unpainted miniatures and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They're not HeroClix.
They're
They're
not
just putting out
HeroClix.
lines of unpainted miniatures for people that want to paint. I
They're-
don't want
yeah.
to paint. I
Which is
can't
fine.
stress that enough.
I'm more excited about that board game they got coming out with HeroClix.
Which one's that?
I don't know. I have to find it. They announced it a while.
I read so much stuff about like Bamunto and the games they put out. Like, I actually played Bamunto with the Pusheen guys in there here. It's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's all different like animal like flamingos and stuff, and you have to. It's crazy, but it's a fun game. Bamunto is real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like I don't care.
I want to try that Smash City.
Oh, Smash City. Yep, that was cool.
WizKids, if you want to hook us up with some samples of Smash City,
Jesus
then,
Christ, now we're trying to get Smash
Jeez.
City. Hey, if you guys just want to send us anything, even if it's a box of just crap,
we'll review it.
we'll review it. This crap was really high quality crap. You can tell.
Smelled really
They have
nice.
a lot of fiber. All right, so the next question, Jonathan Hunt. I'm not sure if it's a question or just more of just a rant. Universe crossover. I want a Spider-Man that finally hits like a truck and can take a beating because he somehow got a lantern ring. I want Lex paired with a symbiote. Deadpool, it's a member of the Justice League. Damian Wayne, new Herald of Galactus. Could have John Constantine and Doctor Strange be the cause of the rip in the universe. Never going to happen.
I mean, that's not even in a comic.
We can't even get a team ability card because they can't cross over the team abilities on one card because of licensing. There's no way we're gonna see a crossover set ever. Even though they've done crossovers, we're never gonna see it. Never.
No.
Tyler Shaw. This is another question that when Marvel being so embracing of the game and Disney owning that, is there a possibility of Star Wars set in the future? No. Fantasy Flight, I believe, owns the rights to their miniatures games. So
People, I don't think people understand that, like, just because they own the rights to one property, one type of media,
doesn't mean they
or
own
whatever,
all of it.
I mean, like games, like for example, like video games. Like I remember Ultimate Alliance. I know there's no one coming out, and this might not be accurate anymore, but there was a time where, as far as like superhero RPGs from Marvel, only Activision could make those. Like other game studios could make other types of Marvel games, but only Activision. Yeah, but only Activision can make RPGs. So like they even get that specific,
Yeah.
So the people don't understand. I think like people, there's like this really big misconception about like, well, Disney owns Marvel, so we're gonna get everything Disney, and it's like, well, that might be true, but they also have exclusive licensing agreements to these other companies. So
yes, I think the way it was described to me once was, I would want another Yu-Gi-Oh set, and the response was, okay, but to do that, we have to go through like 6 different licensing conversations. And if one person who owns the rights to like, I don't know, like some offshoot of a miniature that they do in a store says, no, we don't want you to do that, they're like, oh, okay, cool, we can't do it then. Or if the people that do the card game are like, no, we don't want you to do it. Or the people that own the rights to the cartoon are like, no, then you can't do it. So it's not as easy as it just, oh, okay, Disney owns everything. It's just Disney. No, it doesn't work that way because there's multiple licenses for different sections of it. The way it's split up. So we'll never see Star Wars in Clicks form. Yeah. Fantasy Flight has that.
I'm fine with that.
And I am okay with that as well.
I'm okay.
Micah Love, thoughts on the new Static? Well, you should listen to some of our older episodes. We've broken it down 100 times.
I like Static though.
Static is cool. I
Stoked
think
for the character. This is a stoked edition.
He's super stoked. I'm stoked for Static. This is the Stoked Podcast edition. We just had the Stoked Live Series Unboxing edition. Thank you, AJ.
AJ, with the good pulls too, man. He got Doctor Strange, did he not?
Yeah, he pulled that like booster too.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, he had a good brick.
Yeah, I think that's the most expensive super rare in the set.
It probably would be because it comes with the Soul Gem and just it's a good Doctor Strange as well.
Like Loki, you would think Loki because would be up there because he comes with the Mind Gem, but nobody wants that crap.
No, and this Doctor Strange is he's good.
Yeah.
All right, the last but not least, my friend, your friend of the page, WizKids employee himself, Kenny Pena. If you guys, Aries Edge and Aaron
use guys.
If you guys, I said use guys. Yeah, I did a.
No, you didn't. I was just...
Okay. I thought I did. I was like, did I just do that? I just did the stereotype. If you guys, Aries Edge and Aaron Cantu, had to pick a team/archetype to win U.S. Nationals and can make a bet if one of you wins, what team archetype would you choose and what would the bet be? P.S. Do the bet.
P.S. Do the bet. I'm going to bet on Cosmic. I decided this earlier.
You got to break it down.
I mean, well, there's like...
Because mine's going to be a Cosmic style as well. But I'm going Black Panther Cosmic.
Okay, so like if you think about it, so there's Tentpole Cosmic, there's Swarm Cosmic, there's like Vulture / Hawkeye Swarm, which there's two different versions of that, right? Because like Hawkeye could be themed. No, I'm just saying like So like there's a certain number of archetypes, like as far as like that goes. Now, if you want to like further put another subcategory, so you'd have like your cosmic team, or that could be the more general category.
Yeah.
It's cosmic, mystical, Avengers, non-theme, right? So then you have to go under there. I think there will be enough people playing like Collector, with Unimind, or like I still think Unimind's going to be the most played figure. Just because he's cheap.
Yeah.
B, he's easy to pilot. C, is very reliable. And D, like, has just so much support. You have Lockjaw. You could do Trelane. You could do Unseen. You could do Flora. You could do Groot. We all know Groot is the most played figure of the format. You could play Groot. You could play the new Collector. You could play. Let's see what else. I don't know. There's a million things you can play.
Okay.
So I would say Unimind Cosmic.
You're going Unimind Cosmic. Okay.
Yeah.
I said Wakanda would win. I'm going with like a Cosmic Wakanda. I'm going the Chase Black Panther with the glove with the mitten.
Battle World.
Yep. I'm going with that Black Panther.
Kittens with mittens.
Yep, the Kittens with Mittens team. Cosmic Kittens with Mittens. I'm going that. So that
like 250 or 150.
I see. That's the thing is he could win either way. I don't mind.
I think
seeing
150 is better.
150 is good. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 251 with Mr. Oz, the Remaker ring, and then like a location.
Mr. Oz, another good piece. I would say like Black Panther at 250 with the Pick a Power Gauntlet is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad. But again though, you're at 280.
You do a Flora, you do Wakanda location.
Yeah.
And one ID card. I'm telling you, man, that's the way to go.
I like the Mr. Oz with him. Mr. Oz, Remaker ring, location.
Yeah, but like with the gauntlet, you can always choose shape change. You just change your dial, choose shape change, choose another power if you roll good, or
Yeah,
if
but then
not, you take it.
but you have that unavoidable damage.
Yeah, but you
power.
go back to top click anyways at the end of your turn. Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
that is a way around it. I didn't think about that. Does it say when you take the damage?
you take it as soon as you roll a 1.
It's not end of turn.
Nope.
Mmm. Mmm.
I have it right here.
Yeah, read it out. Let's say that.
Free. Choose a standard power, then roll a d6. 5 or 6, you may choose an additional standard power. 1 or 2, deal this character 1 avoidable damage. This character can use the chosen powers until your next turn. So you free action, you change the dial. Then you
Okay.
free action, choose your powers. You roll your dice. If you take a damage, I mean it's a little less reliable that way, right?
Yeah, you got to roll a 5 or 6 to get the second power.
Sure, but you have to roll 1 or 2
Oh.
to take damage, and I mean,
Yeah.
so it's like, I mean, you have a
33% chance of getting an extra power or getting damage.
damage. Yeah, and then like it's like you're gonna all of his clicks are pretty good. And you can always choose like another defensive power too. So
Yeah.
you always choose shape change first, and then depending on what you roll, like you could choose another defense power, you could choose another attack power, you could choose another speed power,
Yeah.
range hypersonic. Like
30 points is just so damn expensive.
it is.
But I guess if you're doing point denial too.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's a thing that could be played.
But again, too, a collector though, homeboy's gonna snatch that gauntlet right off you.
It could.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you one shot him.
Again,
then you one shot me. You pop the chest. You know all the goodies, and then it's like, okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know. I like Panther.
It's like thanks, I win.
Now, deep down, I would love to see Jakeem get one last ride.
I want Kobik to win deep down. Actually, honestly, I want Ultra Chase Thanos to win.
I don't.
Just so I can hear all the pay to play, all the pay to win.
Oh God.
Crying. I just want. I'm not normally that guy, but it's just gonna be so sweet. All the salt of all the tears. It tastes so.
It could be one of
so
two ways.
Good.
It could be. It's not going to end well because you're either going to have the pay to win people coming out of the woodwork and pointing fingers, or you're going to have someone like me when he doesn't even place like top 16, chiming in being like, "All you pay to win guys, where's the Ultra Chanos? Where's the old?"
Yeah. And then there's that too. It's like I want to see that chaos. Like I find it funny.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
But yeah, funny. So I mean, but again, I would love to see Jakeem ride out into the sunset. He gets one last national.
Somebody just won. I don't remember who won.
I think they slapped the.
It was like a 7
gauntlet on him.
It was like a 7-man event, right?
Yeah, but again, that was one of the conversations we had too. Jakeem gets his power cosmic finally. You can't outwit his abilities.
Sure. Finally.
Yeah, they only neutered him twice and just made him completely unplayable compared to everything else.
Yep.
Ugh. But that's it.
He had his time. He had his time though.
He did, and then they went too far with him, and this rendered him completely unplayable.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I mean, he was a super rare prime too.
What are you gonna do?
So it wasn't like he was super easy to. It wasn't like he was Goblin King.
Let's see here.
Goblin King was Unimind super easy to get.
Yeah, just pay for it.
Yep, pay to win. It's pay to win.
Just pay for Unimind, pay for all the stuff that goes with them, and you win. That's how it works, right?
Absolutely. You turn the autopilot switch on and just let it do its thing.
Go.
You don't got battle strategy or nothing.
Okay, we've got 6 questions from Malcolm. Let's try to knock them out.
Sure. 6 questions?
6 questions.
Good Lord.
All right. It says, let's talk about unique silver ring. 1, what's the best and worst personal favorites for uniques?
I can't even think of a unique off the top of my head. Like
Leech is my favorite.
if I have to go back, Ares from Legacy.
Okay. And the worst one, which do you think is the worst?
The worst would probably be all of the new one, the ones they just had that were the primes, but they were all uniques.
Oh yeah.
They were good, but they were not. They were very underachievers. They were just a whole prime set of uniques that were just, eh.
In your opinion, which HeroClix that are unique that should have not been unique in the first place? The Bat Sentry.
The old one?
The old one. It was unique.
Yes.
And they're like, it's literally a robot army.
it's literally, yeah. It's lit. No, that's a great.
I don't think there's a better choice.
Oh, also another good unique was Haha Joker.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that right there makes perfect sense.
But Leech is my favorite.
He's legitimately supposed to be. They literally patrol all of Gotham City.
Yeah.
When
and then they mass produce them to fight the
absolutely. They're like Sentinels. They're like They're like Gotham City Sentinels.
Yeah.
You only play one though. So it's unique.
But his arms could do this.
They could. It was like one of like the first like I think movable. The first and only like movable like HeroClix. That was way back in the day.
Shuma's movable now. His eyeball.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. No, that's
and then anti monitor lights up.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't have one. I'm a DC guy. I don't got one.
I used to have Blam. I don't have Blam anymore, but otherwise I would just say I had all of them. Let's see. Which HeroClix was not a unique, but it should have been unique in the first place? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Groot? There's only one Groot.
I would say probably Joker's Wild Green Lantern.
This guy right here.
The Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
Probably should have been unique. People playing 2 and 3 of him for the barrier.
I think it's fine.
No. No.
I mean, if you want to go that route, every superhero should be unique.
I mean, there's Highlander rule for a reason, but he should have probably, for what he did, it's literally, it's one of those, like, spirit of the game things.
Yeah.
I literally think barrier in my guys every single turn. Like,
I think people don't realize that unique is more of, like, a way to control what gets played rather than, like, oh, this character is super unique, you know. Like,
no, it's so because we know he's powerful or they are powerful, and we don't want multiples of them. Can you imagine a full 300-point team of just nothing but haha Jokers?
I mean, you wouldn't be doing a lot of damage, but
again, though, it would just be me. It would just be me. All right, let's go to roll off.
Yeah.
Also, another good one. Now that I'm thinking about it. The Bizarro from Slosh.
Ooh, really good.
Another really good unique.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Best and worst sculptures for uniques. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Haha Joker and Ares are great.
Ares is a great sculpt. That is a great sculpt.
Absolutely.
Worst, I don't know, man. The old Kryptonite ring Batman, or Kryptonite gloves Batman.
Oh no, he's a classic. He's bad. I would say it's old.
We'll go to Hyper Time.
Old Kingdom Come Hawkman.
There was one in Hyper Time that I really hated. I remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Let's see. The key I actually really liked.
Yes, the green gloves.
Flash.
The Hyper Time one.
Yeah, that one. No, that one's great though. Desaad's pretty crappy.
Oh, Desaad's horrible.
Desaad's
he's so bad. He looks like a big purple poop.
Let's see here. Professor X is dope. Yeah, I don't know. Desaad. We'll go with Desaad. Just
Desaad's
a purple.
pretty horrible.
purple mound of doo doo. Yeah, I don't know, man. Red Skull's pretty crappy.
Again, for the time period though, he was very classic looking.
Yeah.
Very classic Red Skull.
Sure.
Wasn't there a unique where he was standing on Cap's shield as well?
Maybe.
I think there was. All right, what's the next one?
Let's see. Next one is
it about uniques?
Yeah.
I know it is.
Which is better to play, unique title characters or primes, and why? I mean, just you play what you want, right? Like, I mean,
it doesn't matter. It depends on the character.
It depends on the team.
I would play one of each if I could.
I mean, you can. Actually.
I know.
Let's see here. Any fun uniques you like to play? Remember, for a fun game. I know Aries likes Haha Joker.
Haha Joker. Bizarro.
Bizarro. What one that I really liked back in the day, I used to play a lot, is the Vampire Batman.
Oh, the original one from Cosmic Justice?
Cosmic Justice, Vampire Batman.
Yep, very cool sculpt.
Love that piece. Every time we used to do a colossal, what do they call it? Titans. We used to call it a Titans game, where every character is 100 points or more. I always play this figure every time.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed the Kingdom Come Magog, the original one.
Ooh, so good.
He was real good.
So good. Ultimate Store was another one I enjoyed.
Oh, Ultimate Store, badass, really cool sculpt. Kind of what they did for the Endgame movie. He was, that he had the town that he was protecting on the water. He was drunk a lot. He was drunk in the Ultimates movie, in the Ultimates thing.
It wasn't fat though. I mean,
he wasn't fat. The fat thing, I think, was. So I read something that they tried to humanize him.
Yeah.
Where he was going through depression and stuff like that, and made it like, even a god can be, still awesome.
Actually, a really crappy unique sculpt. I'm sorry to interrupt, but a really crappy unique sculpt. Let me show you.
Oh man, let's pull it up.
This guy.
That's not a bad sculpt,
bro. Look at his wings all.
Is that Supernova?
No, it's
I know it's Captain Marvel, but it's from the Supernova set. Oh, Critical Mass.
This one's doo-doo. I remember it's funny because there was a common error where they would give you Silver Surfer figure, but Captain Marvel dial, or vice versa. And my brother actually.
Oh man.
My brother actually bought the messed up one and sent it in and got Silver Surfer.
Bro.
Yeah.
I would say that Silver Surfer is also kind of doo-doo as well.
Woo! Now we're fighting.
It's misproportionate, bro. Pull it up. Like he's 2 times the size of the surfboard.
Beats you up, man.
And he's just like a bland silver.
Bro.
He is.
Bro.
He looks like, compared to the other ones,
bro.
So bad.
Come on. So dope.
He is literally bigger than the surfboard. That makes no sense.
And then the Con Ali one was extra shiny. So dope.
The Con Ali one was way better because it was like that.
It's the same sculpt.
No, it wasn't. Because of the fact that they actually made it look better.
I'm gonna go out to the garage and get both of them right now.
I'm telling you right now, the Chrome.
No, I'm not, because my garage is like 200 degrees.
The Chrome Surfer, way better than that Surfer. Chrome Nova, way better than the other unique Nova.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Just a block of red compared to the Chrome Nova. No,
that's true.
But again, I had both of them.
Yeah,
I never
$30 to get that Nova though.
I never liked how misproportionate it was. Where it looks like he's standing on a boogie board. He's not standing on a surfboard.
We can't be friends anymore.
Is what it is. It is what it is. Again,
no
though,
loss there, huh?
standing on a board, man.
Let's see. Malcolm Rush ends with, "I hope you have a unique day."
We gotta have an intervention with Malcolm, bro. You gotta cut your questions in half, man. I mean, I enjoy the effort he puts in. Every series of questions are all like they're all thematic.
Yeah.
But this last
It's like
series
7
of
questions, though.
This last series of questions was just tough as shit. I literally that's like I have to sit there and study for his questions.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't do my prep time this time either.
I didn't. Like uniques. Holy schmolies.
That's okay.
And that's the thing. Back in the day, the uniques.
I would say 6 or 7 questions is a lot, though.
I mean, if you can answer them quickly, not that bad.
Sure. I mean, we could have. We just don't.
But when you have to like
Think about it.
when you have to go pull up the units section and be like, shit, I need to look up some uniques quickly. That's tough, man. That's a tough one.
That's good. That's it for HIE.
That's it, man. We're done with questions.
We did get some news this week.
Oh, we did. I totally spaced that. We didn't even segue into it anyway at all.
Well, I thought we would get into it, but we didn't.
Did not.
So, well, we got it last week, actually. So, World's date and sort of place have been announced.
Yeah. We're heading to Memphis.
Heading to Memphis. Good old Graceland.
Yep. Tennessee, September 6th through the 8th. Memphis, Tennessee.
Outside of con, no con, right?
From what I heard, yeah, it's not at a convention. It's basically a standalone, like, championship. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with that.
I mean, man, I wonder if anybody's ever thought of that before.
WizKids did it a long time ago.
I'm pretty sure I've said that every year of this podcast. It's good, man. I'm happy. Like, it's not really any closer for me. Like, I mean, if I got to get on the plane and go to Columbus or go to Philly or go to, it's all the same crap to me because it is not cheap to fly out of Central California. Everybody always hits me with the fly out of LAX. It's like $250. It's like, I don't live anywhere near freaking LAX, man.
I have to fly to get to LAX.
I have to drive 4 hours to LAX.
It's not worth it. And then
I have to park for
pay for parking,
or get someone else to drive me, and then that's even worse.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough time right there.
I don't understand. It's not any cheaper.
I mean, I will give credit to WizKids. When I looked it up, it is the most centralized location they've ever had for an event, for a major event. So they are trying to put it smack dab in the middle. It's
quite literally
the middle of the United States.
Yes.
And then also people had said, all right, well, what's like, because people have already bought PAX badges. So people are kind of asking that question. And from what I understand is that WizKids still might be going. It won't be obviously it's not going to be the World Championship, but they're still going to be there holding events. So maybe I go to that for a day.
I'll say this. The cheapest flight for me is $316, which is not bad, but it's a 9-hour flight.
Is that round trip?
It's round trip. $316.
Bad.
It's a 9-hour flight.
That's rough.
That's rough.
How many how many connectors?
I don't even know.
9 hours just doesn't seem.
For $378, I get. Let's see. I can go $378. One stop in Denver. That's $378 round trip. So
still 9 hours.
No, this one is 5.5 hours.
Okay, so you're 9 hour flight. I was gonna say 9 hours just.
I'm saying that's the cheapest. It would save me $60. So I'll pay the extra $60 because I'm not sitting on a plane for 9 hours. But still, it's like.
Why 9 hours? Where are you detouring?
I had no clue.
Are you dropping off goods in Hawaii first and then
Maybe.
coming back? Like, what is going on?
So I click on it just to like find out. I mean, now I really want to know. Now you got me curious.
Yeah, I think when I flew to Hawaii, it was a 12-hour flight. So I'm like, where are you going? You have to have 4 layovers, and one of them is in Maine.
Let's see here.
Like, it just doesn't seem right.
Jesus. There's one that's 14 hours. 14
Where
hours.
are you going?
I don't know, man.
We're going to stop in New
It
Brunswick.
says one stop. It says one stop, but it's probably overnight is probably what it is.
It's like a 6-hour layover.
It's a 10-hour layover in Denver.
What?
Let's save you $60, man.
No. No.
Anyway, like, okay,
What bootleg ass flight company is that?
I think it's United.
Yo, United, you guys can get the fuck out of here, man, with that. Get out of here with that. I would rather fly.
I'd rather just
drive cargo ship.
We'll just drive to Memphis, right? Like, actually, one of our guys that plays at my venue somewhere regularly, he's driving to Columbus. He left today for Origins.
When is Origins?
Next week,
bruh.
I swear,
I thought it was like, I was like, I don't even think it's close.
He's road tripping to Origins, man.
Yo, good for him. I can tell you right now, if I could, I would road trip and I would like stop at like venues on the way and play like in just little tournaments. Oh, it's that they're doing a pre-release? Okay,
Yeah.
word. Or they're doing a release day like booster draft.
Release OP, yeah.
Word. I'll swing down to Colorado and play. I'll go to Smash Rats games, play, and then come back up and
Oh, what's up with your boy Tyler sending me a super low eBay bid?
Oh, is that Tyler locked it, Jen?
Yeah.
What was he bidding on?
Dawnbreaker.
What did you have it listed at?
80.
Yeah, come on, how low? He couldn't have gone that low.
It was like 65.
That's not bad.
65?
Hey man, he's a businessman.
No,
man.
I know. It sells for 90.
Businessman, bro.
It sells for 90. I mean,
did you meet him in the middle? Did you counter?
I did. He said no.
Ah.
I mean, it's fine. I sold it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Tyler's a good dude.
No, I'm just giving crap.
Are we gonna plug what we're gonna be on Monday?
Where are we gonna be on Monday? Oh yeah, sure.
We got the so tune in.
We talked about nationals, right? So
yeah, I mean we're doing a round table on Monday with is it called the Meta Lab?
Meta Lab, yes.
All right, because I know he's on Married with Clicks too. That's why I was like, is this a whole different thing?
It's Married with Clicks is the channel, and they have the show Lab. Specifically is the Meta Lab, yeah.
All right, I didn't know that. I apologize, Jason. So yes, we were both invited, along with a number of others as well, to be on the Married with Clicks Meta Lab, talking U.S. Nationals. It's going to be a round table. I believe the confirmed people that I'm aware of is myself, Aaron, Ed Shelton, Matty G,
KP.
I think PJ Bolin, Kenny Pena is going to be on there, strictly from a player's perspective. I don't know if I don't think Easton is going to be on the show. I think he said he's going to still be packing.
He said he might be last minute packing.
Yes.
I'm not confirmed. I'm not confirmed yet.
Oh, you haven't confirmed?
No, I'm not confirmed yet.
Aaron is not confirmed yet. 1/3, excuse me, of 2 Clicks from KO will be on there.
Yes.
To talk about apparently nothing that I know about because I don't travel.
Do you even play HeroClix, bro?
Apparently not. All I do is dishes and talk about it. That's all I
Let's
do.
see.
And wear hoodies. So
I don't play either. Desmond says I don't play either. So, I
you
mean,
just
I
run
just
events.
judge multiple events a month and play multiple events a month and whatever. But what do I know about?
Yeah,
I've never won anything that Desmond hasn't.
Apparently, well, that's the thing.
Like
I'm just some
85 man regionals or anything like.
I'm just some schmo from New England that just talks a lot. That's all I am.
I've never won a Rock US national championship, but whatever. It's fine.
You're a bum.
What a
Stop
bum.
living in the past.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's like, yeah, you're living in the past now. Okay, that's fine.
Quit living in the past. What have you done for me lately?
1985, I could have thrown a football over that mountain.
And then he just picks up a steak and hits him in the face.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Rico.
All right, man. So yeah, if you guys got time, check it out. 6:30 Pacific night or 6:30, right? 6:30 Pacific, 9:30.
9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It'll be another late night for me on Monday.
Married with Clicks on YouTube. It'll be. I mean, whether I'm there or not, who cares? Go check it out. It'll be a good talk if you're last minute information gathering for Origins. That'd be a good place to do it.
Tune in. If not for the U.S. Nationals conversation, I'm gonna say something stupid. So
that's true.
Tune in. I'm gonna say something dumb.
He always does.
I'm good for that.
I'm good for it.
I'm here for the entertainment factor only, not for knowledge.
He's good for something.
I suck at HeroClix apparently because I don't travel outside of New England.
Outside of your kitchen next to
outside of my I just he just does dishes.
24/7 dishes.
He's just some dish guy.
All right, we're meandering. Let's sign off.
It's 11 o'clock. Let's do it. Get out of here.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. If not, you give it a thumbs down. That's fine too. Either way, we'd like your feedback. And remember, till next time, where real fun begins. 2 clicks from KM.
Flex.